Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. Then today's episode. The other day, I seen a name trending, and it's a name where I feel that, most people know of this name, especially if you're into that, line of content creating and stuff. But anyways, she's an adult content creator. Her name is Emily Willis. And the thing is this, I'm more so doing this episode to encourage people in, I guess, that line of work, because from what I've seen in the comment sections or just many articles and just social media and stuff, that that line of work, it can be mentally just draining, I assume. And it overall leads people to addictions of some sorts, more so drugs and alcohol. And then it's a situation where it's you're looking up one day and this person is gone. And there's a long list of people in that line of content creating where, yeah, they just, overall that line of work, I had to say that would probably be a line of work where they can offer me the fattest contract possible, and I'm like, there's no way possible I would take it. For one, that's just not my, the type of content that I'm into, and second, it just seems like a lot of people come up out that, industry messed up and stuff. So that's why, I guess talking to somebody that's thinking about getting into that industry, be cautious and careful, who you do business with. All right. I guess if I can word it like that and things, but no. So anyways, there's this, content creator. Did I say her? I feel like if I didn't say her name, I'm saying it, or I'm saying it now, but if I already did, I'm saying it again, cause I don't remember if I said her name already. But anyways, there is an, adult actress named Emily Willis. She's quite popular, I would say, and stuff, based off of my thing is this, TMZ done talked about you. I feel like, yeah, all the different names, I looked up and seen how many, adult actresses and actors, how many of them then, ended up leaving the industry, due to, crazy reasons, death overall. And it was a lot. Throughout the years, it has been a lot. And that's why I'm doing this episode, for her, and then for anybody else that's kind of going through it. Even if you're not even in that line of work, still, if you're battling addictions with alcohol and drugs. Now, here's what because I've been trying to see if you could find any other information. All you could just really find is that she OD'd and that she was in critical condition. But then some people are saying that she didn't OD. She just had a medical emergency. And I'm like, I don't overall know. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that there isn't no other medical emergency out there that can cause you to, be in critical condition. But regardless, whether it was or it wasn't, I'm doing this episode anyways, to let people know. Because besides that line of work, even when I'm doing reaction videos, and for an example, when I be reacting to those body cam videos, and you see people high out of their mind or drunk out of their mind and stuff, regardless, one of the two, and it's bruh, I get that life can be challenging at moments, and fam, I'll tell you firsthand, I didn't have my challenging moments in life. Never once, and you know what the thing is this, I'll admit, I thought of, if I'm going through some stuff, maybe a drink might just cleanse my mind, and I'm that's a bad mindset. That's a horrible mindset, because I'm okay, I seen how, addicting I got to, drinks that's not as damaging than, alcohol. Water, bro, I ain't drink water all throughout, when I was in school, and then it was out of nowhere, I just started drinking water like crazy. Same with Red Bulls. I remember I went from drinking one Red Bulls. I think there was one day I had 3 Red Bulls in a day. That's not good, okay? What are some other sodas? Bro, I was drinking sodas more. I would have to say I had drank enough soda for a lifetime. For a person that lived all the way up until their maybe 60s or 70s, I feel like I didn't have enough soda throughout my life like to just be like, okay, you know what, I'm good on sodas. And from time to time, like, I'll drink sodas occasionally. Last time I had a Red Bull, I believe it was either in the beginning of 2022 or the end of the beginning of 2023 or the end of 2022. But no, yeah, I seen how like bad that got, and I'm like, and I seen how easy it was for me to drink. And that's why I'm like, yeah, with drinking, I'm like, nah, bro. I'll never forget when, and I think I've told this story before, but I'll never forget when I was at my supervisor at the time. It was her last day. Me and her both had the same drink. She's older than me, so I assume that she has more drinking experience than me, you know? And I think at the time, like, it might have been I think it was 2017, so it was, because 2016, that's when I turned, yeah, so it was 2017, just turned 21. And I remember me and her both got the same drink. She barely even had touched her drink, all right? Barely even touched her drink. Now I don't know whether she didn't like it or not, but regardless, barely touched it. Me, almost done with mines. And I just started, I didn't do no underage drinking. I didn't do no parties, none of that stuff. Like, I was a clean kid. No drugs, no nothing, all right? And it trips me out how easy it was for me to get into drinking, like having a couple of shots and being like, dang, I could have had me some more, having me drinks and being like, I could have had more. And I remember one day I did test my limit. I went beyond my limit, and yeah, I ended up finding out the hard way. Hangover, throwing up, and all that. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to. I ain't dealt with that, drinking Red Bulls and protein shakes and apple juice and all this other stuff and water. I'm like, nah, I'm leaving the alcohol alone. And so I did slow down a little bit. I still would, even after that, still would kind of drink here and there and stuff, more so for special occasions. But just on, like, regular, just day-to-day stuff, yeah, I'm trying to think. The last time I think I had alcohol was, I think I was hanging out with my dad, and we went to this, me and him went to this restaurant. And yeah, we just, we sat in there, talked. I think I had like a glass of tequila. I think that was 2-3 years ago. I'm trying to think. I don't remember having anything else I had a beer hanging out with one of my friends last year. I had that. If like beer, yeah, that was like, I don't even like beer like that. I just more so did it just to hang out with my friend. But other than that, like drinking, yeah, it was like, that was like maybe 2-3 years ago, I believe. So, but yeah, man, I'd seen how easy it was for me, and I'm like, nah, I don't. And the thing is this. Now, I seen how easy it was for me drinking. I can only imagine how easy it would be for me to, like, smoke weed or do hard drugs or any of that stuff. I see how easy it is for others, and I'm like, bruh, I'm telling you guys, when drug and alcohol addiction, when that stuff gets into you, it is one of the easiest things to overtake your body. Now, I know I might sound like a dad, and I know there's going to probably be people hearing this episode, and they're going to be like, because this is going to be a 2-part episode. I wanted to talk on this. I wanted to, have this part first, but I also wanted to talk on some of the disrespect that I was seeing around Emily Willis's name and stuff, because I was like, I feel like there's people on the internet where I'm like, again, there are people on the internet that don't need internet access because you don't know how to act on the internet. And I know that the internet, it's a free-for-all. You could do whatever you want to do, say whatever you want to say, but there's just at a point in time in some places and, in some situations and cases where you just don't just shut up. Don't say nothing, all right? But anyways, getting back to this, drinking and smoking and drugs and all this other stuff, it's like, I seen how bad it was. I'm like, bro, I went to school with people that got into that type of stuff, and it honestly, it leaves you into a life where it's like, bruh, how did I get this down deep into this hole? Like, how did things get this bad? And I'm like, and people be thinking like, oh, your life is bad already before, and I'm like, bruh, I guarantee and I promise you, life's gonna get worse if you feel that weed, hard drugs, alcohol, beer, whatever the situation is, if you feel that that's gonna help you get through whatever it is that you're gonna get through, it's not. It truly isn't. I'm like, you would think with, like, you hear iconic names like Mac Miller, Juice WRLD, freaking, who are some other celebrities that done OD'd on stuff. But it's like, when you hear of those situations, Lil Peep, I'm saying, like, those are people that should still be here today. Bruh, like, from time to time, like, I'll be listening to them, they're, like, those three guys, their music and stuff, and it'll hit me at times where it's like, dang, they're not even here with us anymore. You know, like I was just listening to Juice World the other day, and I was like, it hit me again where I'm like, this man is really gone. Same with Mac Miller. It's like when you go on Wikipedia and then you be reading about these guys, and then you get to that death section, it's like, it really hits you like, dang, this could have been avoided, you know, like this could have been like Mac Miller's situation could have been avoided, Lil Peep's situation could have been avoided, Juice World could have been avoided, and it's something where I'm like, man, you know, it's messed up when you see that with people, and it's like, dang, you know, I'm not trying to point fingers, but at the same time, it's like, if I see a friend of mine's going, because there was a time I remember with one of my friends, we ain't friends no more, but at the time being, I remember they told me how they was like really into going into like raves and all that stuff. I'm like, all right, cool, no biggie. But no, they said that they would like dang, what pills was it? It was some pills where they was like they would pop them, I think, before getting into the rave. And I'm like, you can't just enjoy the rave without popping pills and stuff. I think it was like ecstasy or it was something. But anyways, I was like, you can't just, because me, fam, I can enjoy some music without having to be under the influence. That was something that I just never understood. I'm like, you had talked about you seeing colors and all this other stuff, and the music feels so alive and all that. And I'm like, fam, if you get you a good pair of headphones, find a good pair or a good song, you don't need no drugs to listen to no music. That trips me out when I hear stuff like that. Then when you do see, if there's ever a time, because that's something that I would like to do. I would like to do a DJ act at one of those like raves or festivals or something, but I'm making sure of it. I get on the microphone at it's either the first time or at some point in time, or whether I tweet it out, I am going to at least try to remember, or somebody gonna have to bring it up to me if I do forget. But it's like, fam, people, don't do drugs. Don't be out here popping pills because you want to listen to my music. I'm like, if you guys need, just let me know who you are. Send me your information. I will get you some noise cancellation headphones so you can really be listening to that music. I'm like, that's what it is. You guys be getting them $20, $30 headphones and then be thinking the music gonna sound good. I'm like, yeah, you save up. My thing is this, all right? And I ain't even trying to be funny. I'm being dead serious. Get you some like Beat Studio Pros. I just recently got the AirPod Pros. Samsung Galaxy earbuds or like Buds Pro 2, whatever. It's like the most expensive ones. What are some other headphones? Even this speaker. I got this speaker not too long ago. It's like the iHome speaker. What is this called? iHome Play Glow, and it's this like dope speaker that like lights up and all that other stuff. And I'm like, yeah, it's one of those things where it's just, I don't need no, even when making my music, I don't need to be in an alternate mindset to make music. I'm like, and if that ever does get to a point in time where I'm thinking along those lines, then I need to stop making music and I need to find something else to get into, because I'm like, making music, carrying on like that, yeah, that's not good. All right, so. But even like, so like, and I know people will probably be all like, well, what about smoking weed? I'm like, if you, because there was a time where a friend of mine, I remember he told me how much money he spent on weed in a month, and I was like, bruh, you know, I know that weed can't kill you, you know, and that's probably one of the safest options out there, but I'm thinking along the lines, and I'm not saying it's like that for him, but I'm just saying it probably was like that for people at points in times, and they would smoke weed. Next thing you know, they doing fentanyl. Now they doing crack. Now they doing cocaine. Now they doing heroin. Now they doing meth. All because it all started with weed, and they like, I need something stronger now. I'm telling you, it's like that with a lot of different stuff, where it's like, you can look at food and be like, you know, this food ain't good enough. Let me add some more seasoning. Let me add some of this. Let me add some of that. What are some other, yeah, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, people, you just got to think along those lines, where it's like, not saying it'll be like that for everybody. I know there's people in this world where it's like, yeah, they smoke weed and they just leave it at that. But in some cases and situations, it ain't gonna be like that for everybody. Everybody is different. So if you can slow down or just stop completely. I thought I never would stop drinking Red Bulls. I was like, no, I'm gonna be drinking Red Bulls forever. And one day I just stopped. Now I'm like, yeah, I still drink energy drinks, but it's not as bad, I guess, in a way. I don't know, but anyways, and there probably is gonna be at a point in time where I do just stop drinking energy drinks altogether. I'm like, you know what, waste the money, don't see a need for it, cleansing my body from this you know, these caffeine caffeinated energy drinks, and I'm just gonna, start life with something different, water, juices, freaking something else and things. But yeah, it's like, the drugs and the alcohol, people, that stuff ain't needed. All it is, it just builds up an addiction that you don't even know that's building up and stuff. So yeah, it's like, people, leave that stuff alone if you can. It's obviously going to take some time, but at some point in time, yeah, you're going to look up one day and you're going to be just like those people. I ain't seen friends where they done posted about how they've been, a certain amount of months sober, a certain amount of years sober, and then you see things like that, and I'm like, I might not even talk to you on a regular basis, but I'm happy for you. It's something good to see with people and things. So yeah, it's like, try to be like that at some point in time and stuff. But now that I done got that out the way, I wanted to talk on the disrespect that I was seeing towards Emily Willis, because I was seeing some of the comments when the news first broke out, because I think I was either scrolling through it was either I was scrolling through TMZ or saw her name trending. It was something, but I was like, why is she trending, or what? If I did, but if not that, now it might have been when I seen it on TMZ, and then yeah, seeing that she OD'd and she was in critical condition, and there was people that were making disrespectful. I can't remember everything that people were saying, but it was stuff where I'm like, how would that make you feel if you got a close friend? I'm not saying that I'm close friends with her, but how would that make you feel that if you had a close friend and somebody was talking like that about them, cracking jokes and trying to be funny and making comments where it's like, you would have had an issue if somebody would have said that about somebody that you cared about? So that's why it trips me out when it's like people, they get on the internet and then they say some old crazy things like that, and then it's like you'll have some people that support it, but I'm like, fam, stuff like that doesn't disrespecting somebody and they're at a vulnerable moment of their life. It's like, bro, do you people forget that you're talking about somebody that's just like you? And the thing is that it's that when a person, they'll say things like that and forget that they got feelings too, knowing that if somebody were to say something equally damaging, and I know people gonna probably be all like, oh, it's the internet, get over it. If you think along those lines, I'm like, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy when somebody say something crazy about you and then I got you all upset and riled up and things and you can't do nothing about it. No, please keep that same energy. I guarantee and I promise you, you won't feel the same way, because it trips me out. And I'm like, that it be those main people where you cause people to get into that mindset where it's like, they want to do something crazy and dramatic to their life. I really don't want to say it, put the word, but I'm like, I think everybody understands where it's like, if you ain't got, it's one of those old sayings where it's like, if you ain't got nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing nice, positive, influencing to say to put that person in a better mindset, if all you want to do is just be negative, crack jokes, have a dark sense of humor and all that other stuff, I'm like, bro, then you take that somewhere else. Take that business somewhere else, because I'm like, to me, it just don't make sense where it's like, you can easily not say something or just say something nice and positive, well wishes, prayers out, something. But it's like people just, it's at times where I'm like, I think people allow this internet stuff to get to them too much. And it's like, bruh, you're going to have your little 15 minutes of fame. After that, it's over with. Done. You are not going to go nowhere further than you getting a bunch of different likes across your tweet or comment that you make. So I'm like, people, y'all gotta drop that whole mindset where you feel like everything gotta be a joke, everything gotta be, disrespectful. It doesn't. So anyways, and that being said, well wishes to, I think when I last checked, that she's doing better. There is somebody that managed to get a hold of her sources and said that she's I think doing better. Hold on for a second. Let me see if I can find this person again. Okay, hold on, because I think their last name was King. I don't exactly remember their first. Was it? Hold on for a second. I feel like I know, but I could be wrong. That okay? No, I found the account. But I'm still looking, and it's just okay. So yeah, there was all like, it was the same thing that they posted maybe a couple of days ago, that They have very uplifting news. Sources close to Emily Willis have informed me that she is resting peacefully in a medical facility where she is surrounded by family and loved ones. She is on the road to recovery. Please keep her in your thoughts as she begins to heal. Yeah, and it's like, bruh, it's like you see people, they'll make things like that, then they want to, like, somebody wants to turn around and make a disrespectful comment. And I'm like, all right, somebody say that type of stuff about your friend or family. I'm like, nah, keep that same energy. Don't get mad. Good, laugh about it. It's funny. It's, you know, it's jokes. That's what it's supposed to be, right? So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like and subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube, and peace.